Good morning, Oklahoma, or good afternoon, Oklahoma DECA. Hope you all are doing great. And welcome to our candidate speeches session. I'm going to ask our state officer team to turn their cameras on so that you can see them. And I will start with introductions of who will be helping us out today. Okay, so LaBrea Owens, everyone knows her, our Council 78 state president. She will be announcing our candidates who will be speaking in alphabetical order by last name. Shauna Patel, our Vice President of Hospitality, is our timekeeper for today. And Ashana will be showing a background that says time's up when the timer goes off for the 2-minute speeches. So Ashana, do you mind showing our candidates and voting delegates what that background looks like right now? Perfect. So candidates, especially when you see this background on Ashana who is pinned to the gallery, then you will know to stop and finish your final thought. Okay, thank you, Ashana. And then we have Daisy Aguilar, our Vice President of Finance, and she will be thanking all of our candidates when they're speaking today. Okay, so thank you all for being here. This meeting is open to all CDC participants, but our voting delegates are required to be here. So voting delegates, make sure you stay till the very end so that you can be accounted for at roll call, where you will get your ballot links and information for voting. All right, so without further ado, I'm going to turn things over to LaBrea Owens.
To kick off the speeches, we're going to start off from Norman North High School, Mackenzie Bellino.
Good afternoon. My name is Mackenzie Bellino, and I would like to serve on the Oklahoma State Executive Council as your president. I am currently a junior from Norman North High School, and this is my 3rd year being involved with DECA. I'm going to skip the funny stuff and cut right to the chase. This has been a strange and difficult year for all of us. However, despite the situation, I have gained so much knowledge, and I've learned how to adapt and keep going. Today, many of you asked me what makes me different from the other candidates, and I would like to tell you. I'm not here to only benefit from my chapter. I'm not here to put this on a college resume, but instead, I genuinely want to help everyone. I want to find a way to have everyone's voices heard and acknowledged despite how large or small your chapter is. I think everyone has a right to their own opinion, and I want to amplify your voice. In my sophomore year, I served as a competition director, and this year I serve as director of membership for my high school chapter. These experiences have taught me how to work as a team, collaborate with others, and accomplish goals. Last year, I had the privilege of working alongside Council 78, an experience that I will never forget. These skills I have gained have inspired me to take a further look into this organization, and that is why I'm here, to help make DECA the best it can be and keep moving forward. Thank you.
Thank you, Mackenzie.
Next up, from Latta High School, Abby Grand.
Hello, everybody. Oklahoma DECA, don't be bland when you can vote grand. I want to lead you, Oklahoma, in the DECA world. My name is Abby Grand, and I agree with our Career Development Conference theme of Sky's the Limit. DECA has no limits in my life. In the area of communication, career development, and leadership, I have attended 2 national career development conferences and the DECA New York experience. DECA's activities assist in development of all members being academically prepared, community-oriented, professionally responsible, and experienced leaders. My own amazing chapter leader, Stacy Oakley, has prepared me for this challenge since my 8th grade year. DECA empowers all members to be their best. This year, I've mentored my own 8th grade members and hosted a pitch competition for them to be entrepreneurs themselves. Now it is time to learn, become, and grow as young adults. I serve as the president-elect for my chapter, and I desire to be your Oklahoma DECA state president. I love DECA, and I want to serve you, Oklahoma DECA. Vote Abby Grand for president of 2021.
Thank you, Abby.
From Edmond Santa Fe High School, Arav Jilka.
What is up, Oklahoma DECA? I'm Arav Jilka, and I'm ranked to be on your Oklahoma DECA State Officer Team this year. I want to get straight to the point. I'm running for state office this year because I want to represent you. Let me explain. I think that too often leaders forget that their goal in office is to first and foremost serve their constituents, because that's what a representative does. And I believe that the ideas of the members are the ones that are truly valuable. And therefore, if I get elected to office, I plan to hold polls and surveys that interact more with DECA members from all around the state. Furthermore, I hope to take advantage of the internet and group chats as a resource to connect DECA members from both urban and rural areas together to share ideas on increasing membership and creating more fun DECA events. Last year's DECA State Officer Team did a phenomenal job in keeping Oklahoma DECA alive in such a challenging year for a community like DECA, which thrives on personal relationships and togetherness. This year, I want to be on the State Officer Team that navigates Oklahoma DECA post-COVID. Fingers crossed, because I believe that I have what it takes to take Oklahoma DECA to the next level. Thank you.
Thank you, Aura.
Up next from Norman North High School, Grace Key.
Around 2 years ago, during my first CDC, I was seeing stars. And no, not the good kind. I had gotten sick right before my second role play, and I could barely see straight. For some reason, the next morning, after drinking copious amounts of cherry fever reducer, I dragged myself out of bed and decided to go to day 2 anyways. Of course, please don't sacrifice your health to watch a 3-hour award ceremony. In retrospect, it was a pretty stupid decision and wasn't worth all the suffering. You know, hindsight 2020. But if there's any lesson I learned from this experience, it's that 1, time moves a lot slower when you're sick. And number 2, DECA was the organization for me. Somehow, this eternity-long conference with Carly Rae Jepsen's hit single, I Really Like You, playing in the background on loop all day, was exactly how my sleep-deprived self wanted to spend my day. And my opinion hasn't changed one bit. So, hi, let me reintroduce myself. I'm Grace Key. I'm the current Vice President of Career Development, and I'm running to be your 2021 State DECA President. And just like I promised last year, puns are going to be the star of the show, but this year they're going to be next level. So is my platform this year. Last year was a pretty turbulent time in terms of plans, but let's take a page out of NASA's book and skip all the way down from page A, plan A to plan G, Plan Grace. The first step was started on Council 78. As we tested virtually, practice tests were released to all members for free. I'd like to expand on the amount of resources online available, as well as online events for chapters to connect. Cultivating a culture not inside a lab, but outside of a petri dish inside of our own community. A culture of growth in our association as a whole, not just as individuals or as schools. So press the button and work together, and let's work together. Just remember, shoot for the moon and aim for the skies, vote Grace Key, and you're ready to fly. So vote Grace Key to be your 2021 State DECA President, and have a great day.
Thank you, Grace.
Lastly, from Edmond North High School, Katie Shipp.
Hi, my name is Katie Shipp, and I'm your Oklahoma DECA presidential candidate for Council 79. Over the last year, I've served as the Oklahoma DECA Vice President of Marketing, which has been one of the most rewarding experiences of my life. While on Council 78, I had the privilege of working alongside amazing and wonderful people. I've learned so much about myself and how to be a leader over this past year, but I don't believe my learning is finished. I would love to continue to serve Oklahoma DECA as the next State Executive Council President. Although CDC is not in person this year, we still have this amazing opportunity to attend virtually, to compete, campaign, and connect. I am beyond grateful that I have this chance to be here today to speak to all of you, to express my love and passion for this organization. These last few years have been very hard for me, dealing with family issues, social stress, and on top of that, the pressure of these unprecedented times of this pandemic. However, the one thing that stays consistent is the love and support I receive from my DECA family. DECA has pushed me to succeed and grow as a person more than I ever have before. I have found my path because of DECA. I have found my passion for my future career because of DECA. DECA has consistently given me so much, and I want to continue to give back. And I believe that the presidential position on the State Executive Council is the best way for me to do that. I have big plans for Oklahoma DECA that I would love to execute if awarded the opportunity. I would love to continue serving this amazing organization that has become my home. So please, vote Katie Shipp for Oklahoma DECA president. Thank you.
Thank you, Katie.
Okay, thank you to all of our Council 79 candidates. Wonderful job on your speeches. And now all of your hard work is finished. So we want to congratulate you on being our first ever set of candidates to go through virtual campaign booths and man those live chats for a couple of hours, to build out basically website pages, to campaign for your offices. You all have done an outstanding job, and now you have seen it through. So all of that work does not go unnoticed. Awesome job, candidates.